Honey. Okay. In your asshole. No, not your asshole. Where you live. Your appartement. Your inside. Your household. Key to life is happiness in your household. Please. Key to life is happiness in your household. I'm trying to tell her that.
That's hilarious.
What do you guys do? Oh, I don't know. Okay. You said that the key to life is in your penis, in your asshole.
Woo!
Changing mags!
Soldier incoming. We've located the rest of them.
Loot, up for grabs!
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Ah! Inside, asshole!
All squad mates are in the safe zone. We've located the rest of them.
Hold it, fresh man!
Enemies are dropping into the area. Enemy loadout drops on the way.
Establishing point turret.
You know what you're doing? Trying to make out with me, sweetheart. I do. Just ignore that. Hello, bird. It's like the same stuff. Good shit.
No, I don't want to hear it, Rabbit.
They're on me.
Shadow 01.
Changing mags.
Deployment to the war zone has been authorized. Enemy soldier incoming.
Illegal in the U.S.
Resurgence. Stay alive. What is fire? Squad in contact. Alright, soldier. Mark the rock. Go get off. Positive ID on the bounty target. Hunt them down. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Got some loot here.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
up for grabs.
Tracked as the most wanted target. Eliminate enemies and secure supply caches to get that target off their hands. Enemy UAV overhead. Marking the rest of that squad in attack map.
Station over here by Cole.
No. Wait. Wait. JDs and Lentilman. Today I got you guys with my updated settings for Season 4 Reloaded in Warzone. Now we're going to be going through everything, audio, controller settings, my actual controller that I use, everything to have literally the best accuracy in the game. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you go down and like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the video push it out to more people. And let's get into these settings. Listen, man, we're going to start with our graphic settings. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I'm not a guru. This is just what I use. And honestly, they might change in the future. We'll see. I'm not really messing with my 1440p monitor at the moment. I feel like I got to move my head a lot because screen is just so big. So I'm just going to scroll through these really quick. There's not really anything specific that you guys need to turn off. This is just what I use. Getting into the quality tab, this is a big one though. The upscaling and sharpening. A lot of people use the fidelity casts. I use NVIDIA DLSS. I think it looks better, but also I've been having an issue where people are not rendering in my game. I literally cannot see them and I'm dying by people who are literally not on my screen, but it is the best right now. And then just going through all the settings, everything is pretty much on low or off, except for my texture resolution that is on normal. Yeah, everything else pretty much on off or low. Plus my PC isn't very good. I have a 3070 Ti, which is like, it's okay, but a 120 FOV, this is a must. Affected FOV as well to have no recoil. Make sure you turn your motion blur off and leads to camera movement. Absolutely. Getting into the audio, I don't really change anything much here. I keep it on 100 because I do have a Go XLR, so I can just change all my sounds right here. My audio mix, I play on Sucker Punch. I don't know what the best one of these are. I just play on Sucker Punch because, I mean, the audio in this game is terrible anyway, so really none of this is gonna matter that much. Before we get into the controller settings, this is my current controller. I just play on a PS4 Battle Beaver controller. This is not a Marius, if you guys know what that is. A Marius is like an 8K hertz motherboard and controllers that you can buy now, but they're like $500. This is not it. This is just an old Battle Beaver controller that I use. I have two back buttons. My left one is jump, my right one is circle. I do play with a tall control freak on my right stick, and that's pretty much that. Getting into the controller tab, baby. I do play on flipped in this game. I used to play with my triggers, and I feel like in this game when I was playing with triggers, I couldn't like control recoil there. It was so weird. I don't really know what was going on. I switched to flipped, and it's feeling very, very nice right now. Playing a 1.6 horizontal and vertical. Controller vibration, I play with that on. I know that's very weird. You guys can play with it if you guys want. A lot of people say turn vibration off, it's gonna make your shots better. That's just not true, man. Play with what you're comfortable with. If I don't have vibration in my controller, I'm not playing Call of Duty, okay? For my dead zones, I play on a 3-3 dead zone, 70 on the left stick max and 99 on the right. Being advanced settings, I play on instant transition timing. This is usually on gradual, put it on instant. Aim response curve, I play on dynamic 1.0. I don't use any custom sensitivity presumed. I don't know why it didn't pop up on my sensitivity multiplier is a 1.0. I don't mess with that at all. Getting into the movement tab, I play on tactical sprint assist. This is obvious, you need this on, especially with the Omni movement in this game, which is dirt, by the way. I hate Omni movement. I hate grapples. I hate everything. Everything is so annoying. Mantle assist, I keep this off. Crouch assist, I turn that off. Corner slice, I turn it off. Wall jump assist, I turn it off. Slide and dive behavior, I have this on hybrid. If you can get used to it, it's really good. If you can't get used to it, just put on slide only. That's fine. There's not really a big reason to be diving in this game except for like off of roofs to like get more distance when you're pulling your parachute. Other than that, not really needed. Automatic airborne mantle, I have this on partial just because everybody else has it on. Listen, I have a lot of issues with pulling my parachute and trying to mantle onto stuff. When I grapple toward a ledge and I start spamming my X button to mantle it, it starts pulling my parachute and it's so annoying. It happens in every single game that I play. Sprint restore, I have that on. Slide maintain sprint, I have it on. Parachute automatic behavior, turn this off for sure. Then everything else is pretty default, I'm pretty sure. Getting into combat, this is also pretty default. There's nothing really here that I change. And lastly, getting to the interface settings, I don't really change anything here. I put telemetry on for my FPS, server latency, and packet loss. I don't really care for anything else. Maybe the clock, that'd be cool. Getting into my readability, nothing really here either. Color customization, nothing really here either. Nothing really here that I change. And lastly, getting to the interface settings, I don't really change anything here. I put telemetry on for my FPS, server latency, and packet loss. I don't really care for anything else. Maybe the clock, that'd be cool. Getting into my readability, nothing really here either. Color customization, nothing really here either. Maybe the color change. And lastly, getting to the interface settings, I don't really change anything here. I put telemetry on for my FPS. server latency and packet loss. I don't really care for anything else. Maybe the clock, that'd be cool. Getting into my readability, nothing really here either. Color customization, nothing really here either. Maybe the color filter. For the gameplay HUD, I don't really do anything here. I know some people play on the magnified version of this interface HUD layout. I just play on standard. I don't like it looking like a mobile game, so I kind of try to leave that normal. And everything else is pretty default. Crosshair lines, I do play on static, and I do play with the crosshair dot on larger. And I do have my crosshair color as yellow. This might be weird to some people, but that's just what I play on. And then everything else is pretty normal. Anyways, got a banger gameplay to show off these settings for you. So let's hop directly into this gameplay.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Whether you're a professional or simply take pride in tackling your own outdoor projects, Harbor Freight.
Warzone's Season 4 update is here, so I'm sharing the best settings for better visibility, faster movement, more controller aim. Loading, you never have to aim while you're swapping weapons. So if you're in the market for a controller, I highly recommend getting this controller. Also, they now have Marius boards. So starting at $229, the cheapest you can get a Marius board on the market. And if you don't know what that is, it basically means that you have like insanely fast reaction time on your controller. I don't know how to explain it any better. Basically, your controller is kind of like overclocked, but that is only for PC users. I don't know if it's ever going to come to PlayStation. I don't know if it's possible or whatever, but it is really, really cool. So I just upgraded to that recently, and we're going to have a whole line of Expel controllers covering that, but obviously you can get the Expel Pro Plus, and it is super, super close to being just as good as this. And again, go to expel.gg if you want to learn more, but either way, let's go ahead and talk about the reason that I use this button layout, which is default. Now, that wasn't all just me giving an ad. By any means, I'm just trying to explain to you what I use, which is my own controller, right? And so, one, make sure you use code Expel, but the button layout I use is default. Now, you have a couple of options, and people are going to say you should use this, you should use this, you should use this. If you don't have any paddles on your controller, I would probably recommend using Bumper Jumper Tactical. And the reason why is the way that it works is it swaps your circle with your right analog stick and your X with your L1, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure down on the D-pad doesn't really change. So I don't know why it highlights down on the D-pad, but I'm just letting you know. Now, the reason people do this is because they don't have the ability to have back paddles. And a lot of people play with something called claw, but I choose to have back paddles because if I go in and I set this to tactical, that means to crouch, I'm going to click on my analog stick, right? You can see I'm kind of like crouching right here. Yeah, so I'm gonna click on that analog stick, but the issue is when you do that and you're trying to crouch mid gunfight or whatever, sure, you're able to lay down really quickly, but it's hard to like stay on target because while you're holding it down, you can't really properly aim. So a lot of people miss their shots because of that, and sure, like I'm obviously a very good player, but some people aren't gonna be able to hit those shots. And the same thing goes with like the X. If you're trying to like hit R1 and stuff like that, you're just gonna end up messing up your movement. So that's why I always recommend getting yourself a controller with back paddles. So that's it for button layout. But moving down, let's hit the sensitivities on our controller. Now, a lot of people play with some different sensitivities. A lot of people play with some really high sensitivities, and like 3 or something. For me, that's way too high. And the way that I decide to figure out my, the way that I figure out how to decide my sensitivity is that I'll go in and try and shoot some bots. And if I'm overshooting, you see how I like move to the left, I'm overshooting? The reason why is because my sensitivity is too high. But if I go in and I knock that down to a 1.55, then I shoot here, and I shoot here, and I shoot here, and I'm right on target every single time because that's my natural aiming. So what?
Free yourself from pride.
What I would recommend to you is hop in, kill a bot, swap over, kill a bot, swap over, and figure out what sensitivity works best. Now, you may notice, by the way, that I'm shooting the bot and it doesn't die. It's not because I'm missing. It's literally a bug within the firing range on that third bot at 50 meters, so don't worry about that. So that's kind of how you want to figure it out. Now, in this game, Warzone is more of a kind of left to right more than it is an up and down. That's horizontal versus vertical, right? So the reason why you'll see that there's a discrepancy between my horizontal stick sensitivity and the vertical is because I don't think I need to go up and down nearly as often as I need to go left and right. So I want this to be a little bit faster than this, because if this is too high, I may go off somebody's body when I'm trying to change out what I'm doing. But if I'm trying to switch to target, then it's a little more important to swap left to right. And that's why I end up with those stick sensitivities. Now you're gonna notice I have quite a few things turned off here. Obviously, it's kind of up to you, but I highly recommend, one, turning off simplified controls preset. In fact, you definitely want that off. Low motor strain preset, also definitely want that off. Bumper ping, you definitely want that off. Swap L1, R1, L2, R2, definitely want that off. I guess that's really up to you. And then moving down, you have something that a lot of people keep on, which is controller vibration. Now, I actually don't have vibration motors in my personal controller, just because I don't like them in it. But if you buy the Expel Pro Plus, you will have it. And I recommend turning these off. And so the big thing about this is if your hands are shaking, let's say you're literally sitting there trying to shoot and your hands are doing that the whole time, how are you supposed to be accurate on an enemy? It's just not possible. So I highly recommend doing yourself a favor and turning off controller vibration. Now this last one right here, which I'm going to L3, no, can I not? You know what? I'll just show you. So by default, these are set right here. Oh, you can do these in a... Yeah, reset setting. Reset setting. Oh, sorry. Okay, you can't change it all. But either way, you can see that these are all set to a specific thing that is completely wrong. And it blows my mind that they set these up. And the reason why, by the way, is because most players have stick drift. Though again, if you get the Expel Pro Plus, you can get it with TMR sticks that are anti-stick drift and can be reset anytime you get stick drift, which is really cool. But the big thing about dead zones is that dead zones work with the... You want it to immediately ADS, you want it to... percent of the way, you immediately start going full force with your character. So you're going as fast as it would just go all over the place. And if you reset it and you tried to hold it towards the center or something, like, it just kept going.
Whether you're on the job or at home, Harbor Freight has the air tools.
Smallest form of aim assist. I think it's called slowdown aim assist. And the way that works is when you get near an enemy, your character will slow down just a little bit. You notice I move a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster. And then when I get on that thing, I move just a little bit slower past them. So that's kind of what that is. But then you also have something called rotational aim assist, where if an enemy is moving in a specific direction and you are aiming at them and following that direction, you will get even more aim assist to help you be on a target. So for the love of God, if you want to get aim assist and you want it to stay on target, make sure you have both of these on, okay? Now you're also going to see sensitivity multiplier. Keep these all at 0 or 1 or whatever the default is. Lick inversion, keep that off. And I don't ever touch these two motion sensor functions. But moving into the aiming, a character kind of turns for me was insane. It literally, you couldn't even aim with it. It would controllers that she life is had going to be 100 just because I like to have the full stick. And it sucks because it's so great when you first get it. A character kind of turns for slowdown aim assist, and the way that works is at them and following that direction, you will get even more aim assist to help you be on a target. So for the love of God, if you want to get aim assist and you want it to stay on target, make sure you have both of these on, okay? Now you're also going to see sensitivity multiplier. Keep these all at 0 or 1 or whatever the default is. Lick inversion, keep that off. and I don't ever touch these two motion sensor functions. But moving into the aiming advanced settings, we're going to be talking about ADS sensitivity transition timing, which I recommend to be instant. You want to be as fast as physically possible. The third person ADS correction type, I don't think I ever moved, just leave it on assist. And aim response curve type is pretty interesting. So we'll kind of cover that right here. But I would recommend, if you are a player that is brand new to the game or you're really not good, keep it on standard. That's going to be easy for players that aren't super great. They're not like running all over the place. They're not, you know, movement demons or something like that. This is going to give you the most aim assist. This is by far the thing that gives you the most aim assist, though it does have a different curve that is a little bit less natural for players that are good and know how to aim. Now, if you're a god tier player, you're the best there is, you can utilize the linear aim response curve type. This is bar for bar what your stick is doing, and if you use it, like that's just the most natural that I've found whenever it comes to the slope scale, but it's completely up to you on that one. If you find it goes a little bit better at the 1.0, feel free to keep it at that. Now, another thing that I like to cover here is the custom sensitivity per zoom. Now, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll go into the sensitivity multiplier tab. They'll go down to ADS sensitivity multiplier and they'll set that to 0.5 or 0.8 or something like that. But when you have weapons that ADS and they go farther in than other weapons, you will need to have a sensitivity that's different for that weapon, because at the end of the day, you want them to be like effective at those. Be pretty far in. I like to do a 0.95, 6 to 7. I do a 1.0, which is kind of the follow that regular path that you get without ADSing. And then 8 to 9, we're going to be doing a 1.10 because you're zoomed in super far. And then high zoom, which is anything above 9, is a 1.15, which usually you'll never see in Warzone. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use that scope more than like regular path that you get without ADSing. And then 8 to 9, we're going to be doing a 1.10 because you're zoomed in super far. And then high zoom, which is anything above 9, is a 1.15, which usually you'll never see in Warzone. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use that scope more than like 2 or 3 people. But just in case you pick it up off a dead body and that's your only option, that's what I recommend. Now, moving past that, into the movement tab, we have sprint assist. Now, by default, this is set to off. What you need to do is set this to tactical sprint assist. This may be one of the most important things you can put in. So, intelligent movement, tactical sprint assist. Sprint assist delay, set that to 0. Sideways and backwards both need to be set to on. So if I turn this off, I'll show you. I am just moving my analog stick. That's it. Like literally, you can just see, I'm just moving my analog stick and I'm super slow, right? Very, very soon to you pressing in that analog stick. You don't even have to dive behavior. You got a couple of options here. Tap to slide, tap to dive. These two basically are going to add a delay whenever you're trying to dive or slide respectively to the way it is on the list.
Whether you're on the job or at home, Harbor Freight has the air tools.
Hate diving, slide only is going to be your play. Now, if you're a player that likes to go hard, actually put yourself in some pretty good situations. Press the L3 again. Always want something like that on. Slide, maintain, sprint is going to be similar. Parachute, automatic behavior. If you have this set to free for all or always, just cut it off. You deal with some splats here and there. You don't want to add that delay in. Combat roll assist. Now, I keep this on partial because if I can combat roll to save my life, I will. But if it was a slide, I think that's just genuinely better. Combat roll camera. I like to do third person so I can see what's going on around me. If you're running and you're trying to get through a window, you need to be able to mantle that window. And if you don't have grounded mantle on, it'll always bounce against, you'll literally just bounce against it like this every single time. Instead of jumping through the window, you will bounce against it. So I highly recommend, you will sometimes mantle off a roof. That does happen, but you'll learn how to deal with it. You'll kind of back up a little bit on a roof, but I highly recommend that you have ground and mantle off so that if you're trying to get out of a gunfight, you can mantle through windows. Is the only thing that works. Tactical sprint activation. A lot of people have this set to single tap sprint. That is a no-go. Set it to single tap run. That means that as soon as you push, you're going to sprint, full tactical sprint all the time.
Firms don't struggle to deliver advisory services.
Next up, we have plunging underwater. Make sure that's set to free, and sprinting door bash. Make sure that is set to on. Next up, we have combat behavior. So some of these are going to be pretty interesting. Some of them are really, they don't matter. But most of these should be set up correctly off the rip. So dedicated melee weapon activation. A lot of people recommend that you use press melee. The issue is this still works in the same way as tap to slide and tap to dive. So does hold. Middle 3, for the love of God, just don't do it. Body shield, again, up to you. I personally like prioritize finishing move. Anyway, back to combat. Next up, we have the combat advanced settings. Some of these are important, some of them, again, are not, but one of them is probably the most important you're going to have in the game. So weapon mount exit, I like to leave this on short delay. If you set it to instant and you have some kind of like, what is it called? Stick drift on your left stick, it'll just pull you out, hold to reload. But if you set it to prioritize interact, you can tap to reload and you can tap to...
Whether you're on the job or at home, Harbor Freight has the air tools,
Warzone, or even in multiplayer, but I recommend prioritize reload for that. Then it'll be faster for pick. I do keep the ping wheel delay on moderate. I often go into the ping wheel only because I like to delete my enemy's pings. And then I think that's pretty much it for the controller settings. Now it is time to move into the audio settings. So moving into audio, we're going to be talking about a few things here. Off rip, let's go ahead and take a look at the master game volume. Now you may notice a couple of things here. One, my master game volume and my effects are, I'm going to call.
Whether you're a professional or simply take pride in tackling your own outdoor projects, Harbor Freight offers
On an audio tune, I need.
Let's see if it helped. see if that feels better. Dude's video was terrible.
Reinforcing armor. Changing mag.
Located the rest of them. Your objective's simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
LDVR is about to be ready for launch.
activity. Loadout drop headed your way. Friendly loadout drops on the way. safe zone. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Swapping mag.
Your squad's in the top 5. 5 squads still operational in the AO.
Hey, back in.
Copy. Buy station. Reloading.
Hostile there.
Requesting close air support.
Precision airstrike available. Top 3, thumbs it up now.
Loading new mag.
3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
Inserting additional armor.
Advise you head to the safe zone. You've got a lot of ground to cover.
Reloading. Moving here. Requesting close air support.
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound.
Let's take that this.
Move to the safe zone. Enemy ground. Moving.
TACOM, authorized recon tasking. Throwing incendiary. Reinforcing armor.
Hostile there.
Reloading back.
Safe zone is a long way from
Nice.
mission accomplished. All targets eliminated.
Confused stinking pistol Jaeger 45. It's an extra. No full tilt cage loadout. Let's see.
Stand by for deployment.
LDPR salvo ready for launch.
Targets identified. Weapons free. Squad mate is redeploying. Well done. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunting. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Deploying equipment. Last mag!
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Reloading!
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Time to fly 5 seconds. Out.
Recon strike standing by.
Fire solution was bad. Missed. Target down. Marking the rest of them. You have reinforcements inbound. Contract failed. You'll have to be fast to get back. Squad mate, enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Are in my personal space, comrade!
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Target grid empty. Negative BDA. Surgeons is close. No more seconds.
1 sec. Let me get into the zone. Reloading. Deploying equipment.
Designated coord for LDBR.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
Authorizing UAV mission.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly loadout on the way. Enemy UAV online. Move. Hostile UAV in the area.
Reloading.
You're in the last 2. Now finish this. Get to the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Cinema. Absolute.
Be advised, an enemy squad is tracking your location.
Deploying equipment. Not done yet.
Incoming.
Got one. I've got one right here.
Five to your squad to redeploy. Less than 5 minutes standing. Next time.
That was on me. I should have played it.
close.
And shut the fuck up.
Resurgence. Survive. Eliminate targets. Bring them back faster. Your team leads.
Not tell you shut your ass up.
One soldier.
Key, that's it. I need her to get the key, that's it. I got the key, let's go.
Give me that.
I got the key, let's go.
Train additional armor.
I'm on you. Let's go.
I tried to run your ass over, Yellow.
Marking field up.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm drunk right now trying to play this shit.
All good.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Hey, how the fuck you get my load out, man?
These are personal.
I know that. Come on then, let's get another one. Give me some money so we can get another one.
We need another one, bro.
Cause I want my other gun.
Too fucking close.
You don't want to get no load out, but
Watch the sky.
I'm gone, man.
Target down.
Ain't no teamwork.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Remaining operators in that squad. Hunt them down.
Additional armor. Reloading.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
Taking fire. Reloading.
Stupid ass nigga. Now your ass finna die. Now your bitch ass finna die, nigga. Now you finna die, nigga. Stay the fuck away from me, nigga.
Kill confirmed. Locating the rest of them. Squad mates back on station. Good work. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Now your ass finna die, nigga. Stay the fuck away from me, nigga.
Enemy destroyed.
Stay the fuck away from me. I do this shit.
Remaining operators in that squad. Hunt them down.
Drunk, high, whatever, nigga. I do this shit. Hot fries,
Get hunting.
McDonald's fries, motherfucker. I was under the skies, motherfucker. They brought me back over here with y'all. Oh, I'm finna go right back where I was at. Number where I was at. Lay down, bitch ass nigga. Lay down, bitch ass nigga.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunting.
Loot here.
I only got room for one dub. I only got room for one dub, so this gotta be a dub, bro. This gotta be a dub. I died.
Reloading.
Locating the rest of them. Target down. Marking the rest of them. You have reinforcements inbound.
Loot here. Loot here. Hostile there.
Remaining operators. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Kill confirmed.
Reloading.
Locating the rest of them.
Not done yet.
Surgery is about to end. Make it count. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Leave no one behind. Enemies dropping into the AR.
Reloading.
Oh, shit. Shit! Oh, y'all bogus. Y'all cut the mic on at the end of the game?
Reloading. Loading back. I'm ready.
Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
Come on, y'all. Let's play this for real, man. I gotta call out old Rusty now.
Be advised.
I gotta call out old Rusty to get the job done.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
Yellow, come on, man. Play smart, man. Play smart,
Only
man.
2 left.
Play smart, Yellow. Play smart, Yellow.
Enemy
Oh
UAV is
shit,
online.
they killing niggas.
Setting waypoint.
Fire station's right there. Get me back in.
No one behind.
Well, give me that, man.
It's all on you. Stay alive so your squad can redeploy.
Cut. Shit. Sacrifice play. Give it hell, boys.
What the hell was that, bro? Jump off the side of the tent? What the hell was that?
Parkour.
That's some sweaty ass shit, though.
Behind you. You're never gonna catch me.
Made it interesting though.
Yeah. turn them just the way they are. See how they do. Not the worst. Let's see if we can make it better. What's this thing called? C. Murder Black Cell. I don't know what this gun is. CBRS 3. CBRS 3. Score. Snipers apart. CBRS 3. Pretty low score on that. Man, I just can't stand this new operator. It looks so stupid.
It's ugly work, but it needs doing.
Shadow 01. Deployment to the Warzone has been authorized.
See, boy.
Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster. Mark the drop point for your squad and hit the field. Unattended Nova gas stations in the AR. Mark the We've got 10 squads active in the field. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Swapping head hunting. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Attention operators. Classified weapons are entering the area soon. Watch the skies. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Changing mags. Stand by. Classified weapons have been deployed. They'll give you an advantage. We've located the rest of them. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Be advised, opposing forces now possess a classified weapon.
Oh, they're truly getting early game. Sure. I can. All of it. Sure.
In the safe zone. Swapping max. Squad mate is redeployed. Well done. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Loading new mag. Precision airstrike standing by. Squad mate back on station. Good work. Enemies dropping into the AR. Changing mags. Enemy shooter! Surgeon's window is ending. Watch your six. Requesting close air support. south. Move it.
Requesting close air support.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Counter UAV ready for tasking.
Looking glass on your grid. Enemy radar. Charlie Foxtrot.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active.
LDVR awaiting targeting data.
Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
ECM terminated. Counter UAV returning to base.
Only 4 remain. Finish the job. 5 squads still operational in the AO.
Kill kills. EOM.
Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
Let's be Nick Cage around. Then we'll call it a night. First, let me see if I can make this look better. Secondary. It's not even on the list. Fire mods, pistol recoil spray. Shift grab. Let's replace laser with that. Goliath mag. Works. It's not even the same gun. I can't ditch that. It's gotta have that. It's too. Okay, let's leave it there. Do that. Do that.
Time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone. Located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread. attack map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Classified weapons are now in the field. Acquire one to gain the status.
Loot here.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting.
Reloading.
Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone. Your squad mate has acquired a classified weapon. Keep them safe to make the most of it. Hostile UAV in the area.
Inserting additional armor.
Oh, wait, you all hands.
Reloading! Reloading!
Napalm strike standing by.
Loot here. I'll take that.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Inserting additional armor. Get an airstrike on my grid! Authorization cage.
Raider 1-9 are on station, lighting up your targets.
There's an airstrike available.
Raider 1-9, delivery complete, RTB.
Authorization cage.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Copy that, longbow 3.
Eyes on field upgrade.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Go again.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Your squad mates redeployed. Well done. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Reloading!
Attention operators. Classified weapons entering the area soon. Watch the skies. Last remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Loot here. Loot here.
Classified weapons are now in the combat zone. Secure one to gain the upper hand. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
Look at the inside.
Counter UAV ready for tasking.
You have reinforcements inbound. You're in the top 10. Keep knocking down. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky. All confirmed. Locating the rest. Located the rest of them. All remaining located the rest of them. Precision airstrike standing by. Left in the war zone.
I can help you.
is down. Stay alive to bring him back.